We're in a crowded supermarket. It's Saturday, so what the hell do you expect, Daniel? It's April and me. We're in a queue, we're not talking. Well, at least I'm not. April has other ideas. I'm not in the mood for this today.
I'm not arguing with you in a crowded supermarket.
I'm not trying to argue with you. I've been silent for the past hour. I have no issues with you.
Yeah? Why don't I believe you?
You need to stop attacking me.
I'm not attacking you. I'm trying to have a conversation. This is what grown-ups do.
April, this chat should be done in private.
And I tried to do that earlier and you walked out of the house.
Look, I promise we'll chat after shopping.
Dan, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry I don't feel that way.
You've said that. Let's move on.
You're being a right dick.
You're having a tantrum, April.
Fuck you.
Overreact much?
I can't talk to you when you're like this.
And April walks away. A hippie comes over and puts a hand on my shoulder. I feel you, dude. My bitch is always trying to get me from smoking weed in our house, so I think someone's holding me back like your girl's trying to do to you. Fight your oppressors, man. Get your hand off my shoulder, please. I'm just saying I feel you. That said, my girl has lung disease, so maybe she has a reason for holding me back. You're a dick. Goodbye. And I'll walk away without taking it or paying for my shopping. It's the diner. April walks in. Veronica and Jeremy work. April walks in and takes a seat at an empty table. She looks close to tears. Veronica takes out a napkin or two from the counter and walks over to her daughter. Jeremy tries to join him. Veronica hands April the napkins and she takes them and blows her nose. What's happened?
Who says anything has happened?
Honey, you look like contestants after they found out they've been voted out of Love Island.
Gee, thanks.
Just talk to us already. What did he do? Did he disappoint you in bed? Veronica slaps Jeremy on the shoulder. Ow! Mother, why?
Why? Because you've seen him in shorts. You know better than to doubt that man's sexual expertise.
Whatever.
He told me he loved me. Dan told me he loved me.
And that's a bad thing because...
You know her history, Jeremy.
Yeah, I still don't see why it's terrible. The man adores you. He makes you laugh and he thrills you in bed.
I kind of wish he did all that to me, too.
I do, too. We're telepathic. Not that my boyfriend would be keen to hear that, so don't tell him I said it. Both Veronica and April just stare at Jeremy.
Sorry, ignore us.
April, Dan cares for you better than all the men you've dated in the past combined. I don't see why him declaring his love for you is terrible. You should love him even more.
Jeremy, would you excuse us?
Hang on. Did you tell him you loved him back? April starts to cry.
Oh, honey. Jeremy, I need a muffin and a hot chocolate now.
You're fucking stupid.
Walk away, Jeremy.
What? She is.
Walk away now.
And Jeremy walks away.
I can't love him, Mom. I don't know how to love him.
April cries into Veronica's shoulder. Veronica holds her head as April sobs her heart out. April eats the crumbs of her muffin. Veronica sits down.
Henry's with him now.
Dad's with who?
Your dad's with Dan.
Oh, I guess that's good. You should have someone to talk to.
You shouldn't feel guilty. Last year, I read a study that 90% of people experienced unrequited love. So it's expected. You have nothing to feel guilty about.
I don't want to lose him, Mom.
And you won't. I promise. Let's work on why you doubt you can love Dan.
I've been engaged 10 times. I killed my last boyfriend. Should I go on?
Okay, the 10 engagements were down to your grieving for the man you loved and lost. Okay, but I still killed my last boyfriend? In a car crash involving a drunk student. A car crash that wasn't your fault at all. Anything else? I'm a terrible person, Mom. You know I'd never think that about you. You're my beautiful daughter. I'm proud of who you are. I'm a disaster, Mom. You could say and do a million bad things, and I'd never turn my back on you. You're my heart. You're my heartbeat. I'll live because of you. Now stop this foolishness. Mom? Yes, sugar? No, forget it. I'm here for you. Please speak to me. It wasn't Tommy's baby. What? When I married Tom, I had a brief fling with his brother. Oh, whoa there, slow down. You were having an affair with Dylan?
April nods her head.
Why, you loved Tom. You wanted to build what your father and I made, so why would you destroy your life like that? He was pressuring me. To do what? To start a family. Tom lost his half-sister when he was a kid, and I guess he always felt bad, like he wanted to replace her with children of his own. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought your father did a background check on him. That man is terrible at his job. I would tell Tom I wasn't ready for kids, and he'd ignore me and insist we make one. Is that how the affair started? Well, the night it started, I told Tom I wanted to end the relationship, and he went crazy. He attacked me, he hit me across the face, and then he tried to... He tried to what? It's not essential. Honey, talk to me. He tried something that didn't happen. Dylan came over just as he was about to do what I can't talk about. Are you sure he didn't? Yes. Dylan saved me, I promise. Alright, well, what happened next? Well, Dylan stopped him. I told Tom it was over. I packed my bags, and Dylan drove me to the house. To cut a long story short, we ended up sleeping together. Well, good on you. Mom! What? It is. A few weeks later, I discovered I was pregnant with Dylan's baby. Tom found out and thought it was his, and he was due to fly out on his last mission. So, you told him what? I told him I wouldn't keep it over the phone. He raced over to the house to see me, but Dad saw him off, and then he left to die. I remember you changed your mind. You wanted to keep it. I did in the end. Then I got scared I'd have to raise the baby on my own when Dylan left the estate. Is that when you patched things up with Tom? Yeah, he agreed to raise the baby and stay married. That's pretty stupid considering he wanted to... I know. Anyway, Tom died, I lost my baby, and things just derailed from there. What does all that have to do with Dan? I'm scared, Mom. Dan is a great man. He's kind and loving. I know if I tell him about my past, he'll leave me. You've just answered why he wouldn't. Look, I know that man, darling. He's not who you think he is. Mom, he deserves to be with someone without the stain in their review mirror. I'm filth, Mom. Hey, now. You are my angel. You are my daughter. Nothing you say in this world will make me turn my back on you. Well, you're a dummy if you ask me. Look, honey, if Dan truly loves you, then I promise you that anything you say to him, he'll take on the chin and deal with it in good faith and mercy. You think?
Veronica takes out her cell phone.
Did you hear all that, Dan?
Veronica had me on the phone, listening to the chat. Yeah, I did. I'm coming over.
Mom, why would you do that? He was worried about you, and you were being distant. He needed the truth. Now sit tight and you talk to him.
Veronica gets up and goes to serve a customer. "10 minutes later, I walk April into our house. April props herself up on the couch, and I sit next to her. Just to clarify, he didn't.
No, he didn't get the chance.
Well, that's good. Well, I'm glad he's dead.
Stop that.
What? I am. Fine, spoil my fun. April laughs and she takes my hand into hers.
I was terrified that my history would be too much for you to take. That's why I was holding back from saying I love you.
Look, I get it. I thought you didn't, but as long as I know you feel it, I'm okay waiting for you to say it to me.
And I will. Because I love you. I really do.
I smile.
What? Why are you smiling? I do love you.
And I smile again.
What now?
It's not your declaration. It's just that I think this is the first time a woman has ever told me she loves me. You just broken 3 decades of pain. And April kisses me and I kiss her back.
Should we head upstairs to make up properly?
I'd like that. April stands up and heads upstairs, and I follow her. I'm in bed and we just did you know what. I'm not saying we get married or have kids now. I'm just asking if there's an option for us in the future.
The assumption is, if it isn't an option, we're over.
You're putting words in my mouth here.
Is that what you meant?
No.
Okay. So if I said I was against having kids, what would you do? Would you leave me?
Well, no. Because I know that's not your true feelings. I get up and start dressing.
Well, what if it is?
You want to fight? And I do not wish to have one with you, April. We're grown-ups. You should be able to have a rational conversation. Let's do that by moving past this.
I don't think I could ever have kids.
Is that due to a medical condition, or you don't want to? April puts on her dress. She wants me to zip it up, and I do.
The latter. I tried the baby thing, and I lost it. That hurt me. That broke my heart. I'm not fixed to be a mom.
April, my father left my mom when I was 12. I had 3 sisters and was the only man in my family.
I can't help but smile at that picture.
I grew up in a loving family, but life was rough. The memory that made me who I was, the one where I spent time with my family, I promised myself that I'd have the same loving family when I grew up. I fucking deserve that.
And, well, that's great. I don't see myself as a mother.
I put on my jeans and then I put on my watch. Look, I always pictured kids in my life. I was born to be a dad. I want kids. I understand if you want to wait a bit and try to figure out some stuff.
I don't want what you want.
Now, see, I can't understand this.
Yeah, well, I can't either. This is all too much.
So what should we do?
You need to back down.
I pause for a beat to look at April. This gives me a second to think for a second, too. That's not happening, April.
Are we going to talk about this every day?
That's if we're together, because you're pulling us apart right now. We're a shirt caught in a barbed wire.
Okay. Then can I suggest we take a break?
You can do that. Maybe that's the right road for us.
Is that what you want? Because it seems like it is.
No, it's not. But a break will help us figure out some stuff. We're both painting a picture here, but we're painting different portraits.
What stuff do you want to figure out exactly?
Stuff like if you see us having a future.
I do.
I want my partner to have the same future as me.
I still think we could be great together.
You want me to live a half-life for the rest of my life. I can't do that, April. I have dreams. I have plans. I'm not giving them up for anyone.
You must love me as firmly as you claim.
I could say the same back to you. There's a bit of silence. I'm heading down to Texas for a month. I want to see Mark, Scarlett, and the kids. I want to see my family.
Will you be back?
That really depends on you.
That's not fair.
Well, life isn't fair. Excuse me. I walk out of April's bedroom. I walk over to the bedroom door, I open it, and I enter and take out my suitcase from my closet. I open it up and start packing up my stuff. There's a knock on the door. I open it. April stands teary. She walks up to me and kisses me. She ends the kiss and then walks downstairs and out of my life. This love story has hit pause. I don't know what's next, but I think pain is heading my way. That's for sure. And I don't think I'm ready for it. There's more to come on The Amazing Dan, so please subscribe to That Love Podcast on your favorite podcast app to get future episodes as soon as they drop. And also help us by rating us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We also love for you to review us on Apple Podcast. By doing this, you'll help us expand our reach to new listeners. We're also active on Twitter at ThatLovePod, so drop us a message there. We'd love to hear from you. And before we sign off, if you love the podcast, please share it with family and friends. Thank you.